Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I've just had a real panic with my camera. I caught my hand on the lens when it was trying to open and then it wouldn't open at all and I couldn't get my camera to switch on. But thankfully it's fine. I don't know what I'd do without my camera. But welcome back to my channel. I have a motivational Monday video for you today. I've been saving my studio to clean up with you. I want to give it a really good going over because it is diabolical. I think it could even be the worst state it's ever been in. I'm talking Christmas stuff. It is a bit of a dumping ground as it's next to the kitchen in the house, so you know what it's like when you don't quite have time for tidying. It becomes hiding. It gets hidden in here because we can lock the door on it and forget all about it. So I've got Christmas presents that need to find homes for. I've got I'll show you, doorknobs on the sofa for a DIY project we're currently working on. Loads of post, a roller tray on the sofa of goodness knows what for decorating. We've been decorating upstairs. I've been going through my daughter's bedroom and I've got all the crap from her room that I want to go through. There's lots of stuff to sell and also donate. All the leftover bits from Christmas crafts. I've got paperwork out that Aid's been working on. I've got jam jars for DIYs. I've got clothes to either, like I said, donate or sell. It's a really bad state. I've got my printer delivery that's come for this month's kit. I've been working on kits, they're there. I've been doing that over the Christmas period. All the stuff ready for kits. Everywhere is just a mess. I've been working on my desk all morning, but as you can see, it's bad, really bad. And we won't even start to look at the dust in here. Bins need emptying. I told you it's bad, didn't I? So that's my job today, but I don't have loads of time. I've got so much on with work, so I'm going to give myself an hour tops. And if you've seen these declutter videos of mine before, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a Pepsi. I'm going to, I think I might get some oils going on here. I always like something really clean and uplifting when I'm working, so I'm going to use, I'll tell you what I'm going to use actually. It's my favourite one for the studio. It's Body Shop, but they seem to have stopped doing it. It's green tea, and sorry I caught my camera, green tea and lemon. And I'm going to find myself an hour-long YouTube video. I find that's a really good way because then I know roughly how long I've got. I will set the timer on my phone and I will close down all social media for the next hour so there's no distractions. The other thing I always do, I don't leave my room. If there's anything that needs to be taken into another room, it gets left at the door outside, because once I've left the room there's too many other distractions and I'll end up doing something else. I am expecting a delivery, so that's the only distraction I may possibly have, but I think that's it. I really need to clean and tidy. By the way, you can follow me over on Instagram. I am the Funky Fairy for my personal home account and Lollipop Box Club for all my creative stuff. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do subscribe. It really helps my channel out. There's a little button to click and you also get notified. There's a little bell. You get notified when the videos go up. It's totally free. There is no charge. I'm ready for this. I've got my oil burner on. I'm going to watch Disney in detail whilst I clean, or at least have it on in the background. I'm going to start from that end, work my way forward, concentrating on one area at a time. It's currently 10:53. You can see here I'm literally just dumping everything that doesn't belong in here outside the door into my kitchen area. It's so important for me that I don't leave my studio space because I will guarantee get into something else. This really does save me so much time, and then afterwards it's just a couple of minutes to put everything away that's outside my door. doing okay. I've cleared up pretty much of this entrance here, and I'm now going to go through the craft box, the DIY stuff, and I have the cubes in my expedite over there with lots of craft things for DIY projects. So I'm going to see what I want to keep here. And I think I'm going to keep all of it, to be honest with you, but that will be ready then for other projects. Now, I know I've just attached that little sign to the wall, but it literally just took me a few seconds, like you saw. But any post, paperwork, anything like that, I'm not going through it at all right now. I'm leaving it in a pile on my desk, as that's not my priority. And you know that when you can get into things like that, you could be sat there half an hour. So that's not my priority today. My priority is tidying the room. I'll see to the post and paperwork and anything else another time. Unfortunately, all the packs of paper I cannot put away. We are going to be working on those this week. They're all the kit papers and postcards and everything like that. So I've piled them at the back there. I now want to tidy up this area. This is where all my kit stuff goes. And I think if I tidy that up, I will be able to put some of this other stuff here up there. And that will make life a lot easier. So I'm just tidying up and setting up for the month. This is all for the January kit. If you are new to my channel and you've come here for decluttering, I run a business from home. It's called Lollipop Box Club, and it's a monthly subscription craft box. And there's things like stickers. Let me know if you're liking these stickers, by the way, if you get the kits. We just started them a few months ago, and I've heard from lots of people that they've been really popular and they're really liking them, so let me know if you do too. Here's a little peek of the Mrs. Brimble stickers that are in this month's kit. But the kits are perfect if you're a scrapbooker, if you're a planner, if you just like general crafting, card making, journaling, anything like that. You'll love these kits. And I've just got, so this is what I've been working on over Christmas, sort of like bagging up all the little flair. So it's really nice because although I work from home and I work long hours, things like this I can sit in front of the TV and do. So I don't feel like I'm being antisocial all the time. So I've been like cutting up all the ribbon and just popping it in, sort of closing it up with a little paper clip. So that's the kind of thing I do in the evenings and at weekends in front of the TV. And have you been using your goal sheets that I included in last month's kit? I'm really excited about doing this. One sheet a month and getting your goals down there, your steps to achieve them, what you need to do, and just to try and keep you on track. If you didn't get a kit and you'd like one of these pads, I'll show you it without me having scribbled on it. I'll link up the link so you can go and have a look at those in the online shop. I'm just opening up all the zines for the kits. This is the first time I'm looking at this. They're like little mini magazines that I include in the kit. So I'm just going to fold that and just make sure it's okay. It's always really nerve-wracking when things arrive. You're really excited, but you're always nervous just in case there's a problem with it. But these look great. They fold up like that, and there's a recipe there and some bits about the kit being organised. And that, and some things that are coming up as well, so I am happy with that. There's definitely an improvement. I can see my desk again. And I've got everything organised now for the kit that I'm working on. I am, though, going to have a little bit of a tidy. The problem I have is because I buy stock in such large quantities. Like these are all envelopes, A5 envelopes for the kits, the planner kits. Got loads of lollipops. So it's just trying to find space for things. With the whole Brexit thing, last time when it was the deadline, I did actually go ahead and buy out loads of stuff like ink cartridges, envelopes, some of the lollipops that I get from Europe. Just things that if there was a problem, I was stocked for like a good 3 to 4 months. To help me find other suppliers in the meantime. So I've got lots of excess stock around for that reason. And it's very difficult when you work from home and you're restricted to a small space. There's only so much space you have. I will be doing a bargain box sale actually coming up. If you haven't heard of those before, all my excess stock, when I've got bits and pieces left over but not enough from the kits to make up full kits, I then put together bargain boxes. So I always put them together in themes, so it could be floral, it could be a cute theme, rainbows, something like that, and I just put as much stuff as I can into the boxes and sell them off at $8.99, which includes delivery. And I've promised to do one this month because I never got around to it before Christmas. I usually do them around November time, but I just ran out of time last year. So I would love to do one in January because I am overflowing in papers and stickers and you name it, I've got loads of it. So if that interests you and you would love a bargain box, I will leave a link to the chat group below and the Lollipop chat group, and I always announce the sales offers, any exclusive bits and pieces there first, and you get like a VIP access, so you get to buy them first as they always sell out super fast. As you can see, that's all excess paper there, the A5 papers from the kits. I always donate stuff to the local schools, but I need to go through that lot again. It's got really tall. I also wanted to talk to you, actually, I meant to do a video a while ago with my sister, and we were going to do some decluttering together and we never got around to it, but I wanted to chat about when I do donate, so like the papers and bits and pieces from my craft cupboards, I go through and purge loads. I've got a couple of friends that are school teachers around here, so they always get big boxes, and I always give my sister loads. My niece is at primary school, so she gets some to take to school, but then they also donate it to other areas because I give them so much. So like the Deaf Society that my niece belongs to, they get bits and pieces, and my sister donated a big box to somebody she knows who works in a school. I don't know if it's just that the area is very underprivileged, or if it is purposely for a school like that, but apparently these children hadn't seen anything like that, all the papers, and they were just all so excited. The teacher was totally taken back, and it made me feel really emotional when she was telling me about just how the children were reacting, seeing like all my leftover papers that just sat there doing nothing in my studio and just giving them away like that. It was just amazing, and the kids were so excited. So I need to do that again, but it's just such a lovely feeling that when you give something away like that, you pass on so much joy to other people. Have I ever shown you under my planner desk before? It's not very interesting, but I keep all my packaging under there and all my Royal Mail sacks. So whenever I get a delivery with bubble wrap in, or you know, like the little, what do you call them, like the little plastic air thingies, I keep them under here, and I always reuse them because there's no point in throwing something like this away. When it gets to the point where I've literally cannot push my chair in anymore, I go onto my local Facebook group and offer if anybody wants free packaging, like bubble wrap, that kind of thing, and I always get a taker almost immediately, and they turn up on my doorstep shortly after and take it all away. So it's really ideal, especially for people that do need packaging when you work from home. I know when I had my wedding stationery business, I couldn't get enough of this stuff to package everything so it didn't get damaged when it was sent by courier. So I never ever throw anything like that away. I always reuse it or pass it on to somebody else. I've added a little jam jar behind the frame by the door. These are all batteries that I've taken out of lights and various other light up things over Christmas, but the batteries are still good. So like the lights that were wrapped around the stairs, I don't know, various like fake candly things, but there's nothing wrong with them. So, but obviously they have been used over Christmas, so I popped them in this rather cute Fortnum & Mason pickle jar, and I've popped them behind the frame there, and I know that then that I can use them. The other thing I do actually, and I need one, is I need an empty jar, and all my batteries, when they do run out, I can place them in there, and then we take them to be recycled as well at the local supermarket. I'm doing so well with my decluttering. I've actually got some leftover bits and pieces from kits here, and I'm actually going to go through it and give it a good tidy. So this is just some of the excess stock that I was talking about. I need to go through my pens, but it's just bits and pieces that's left over that I can put together in those bargain boxes, but I need to have a little bit of a sort out. boxes that were on my desk, I've managed to tidy up, put stuff away, so all the die cuts are in the die cut drawer, all the stickers are in the sticker drawer, and I've condensed all of it down to this one box. It looks so much tidier down here now. Got rid of all that. Unfortunately, I'm going to be using this, the white packets, so they're all postcards for the upcoming kit, and lollipops will be used as well, but I can't clear those away because there's nowhere for them to go. It's 2 minutes past 12, so I've gone over the hour, but obviously I've been stopping and chatting to you and sorting out the camera, had a battery to replace and all that, but I've done really, really well. I do want to carry on just a little bit longer and do some tidying up around my actual desk where I work, but I'm going to show you how it looks now. So I've got my space back here again. I haven't actually thrown that much away. I'm really pleased. I've got loads of donating stuff out by the kitchen door here. But my desk space is tidy. I've got this area again. I've got some orders to pack up this afternoon to send out. And then this is my dreaded pile that I said I wouldn't get round to doing today. But that's my post pile and just various bits and pieces that I need to sort out. I'm now going to go over all my surfaces with my favourite method cleaner, which is pink grapefruit. Oh, I thought it was rhubarb actually. This isn't my favourite, rhubarb is. And microfiber cloth, and give it all a good clean because I haven't done it for ages and it's dusty and grubby. Definitely time for a clean and tidy. I don't know if you can see that. It's very dusty. And this is what I call my planning desk. So I work on that side when I'm doing scrapbooking and videos and things like that. And then I've got all my pots for stamps, punches, washi. I've got paints, brusho, scissors, stamp pads, pencils, and then I've got various pen pots here. I've got my little plug-in here for like an extension lead, and then I've got artwork, planners, planner clips, more pens. These are more like my favorite types of journal pens and that. What else? I've got some mini stamps there. These are all my planners. I've got washi. I've also got some artwork there from my friend Denise. Holly and I went to an anthropology craft class and we made those little ceramic pots, so I've got those. And then my planner as well. This is my social media planner and my goals list. And up here I've got artwork from friends, where, not that one, but other ones where we've done swaps. And then my punches, more punches, tape, that's my craft hammer up there, and circle dies and all that kind of thing. And then I've just tidied up here. This is where I keep all like my paints and pencils, paintbrushes. I've got more stamps. I always forget about these stamps up there actually. I bought this ceramic dish in Turkey before I had the children, so it's probably about 22 years old. I love it. Where I burn my oils, and my secret stash of candy there as well. And that is where I have my big trip planner, our itinerary. I need to redo that one. That's just given me butterflies thinking about it. My little growing kind of like Disney gallery wall that's appearing above my sofa. And no, that countdown is not correct. I haven't updated it. I always get asked about that. I do actually have a full craft room tour that I filmed last year where I show you like in the drawers and cupboards and bits and pieces like that. So if you would like to see a proper studio tour, I'll leave the link for you below. And let me know, do you have a dedicated space for your crafting as well, or your planning? Do you have your own studio or office, craft room, something like that? Let me know where you work from. I started off, this used to be a garage, and I started off at the back. I had an empty cardboard Huggies nappy diaper box that obviously was empty, and I used to stash all my craft stuff away in there. And I literally started off with the one box and I'd carry it through to the dining room, and that was how I crafted for probably 2, 3, 4 years. And then I started up a creative business and we got this room turned into my studio. So for quite a long time I worked out of a Huggies empty cardboard box. Ugh, how did that get so disgusting? I'm going to give all this a really, really good clean. Right, that's a bit better. I've tried to tuck all those wires as well. They look so messy. I see other people's desks and they look lovely, and I've got so much stuff. I don't know what it's all for. Have you seen my mouse mat? That was our 2010 trip, the year that we froze in Walt Disney World because it went to freezing. We had frozen lakes. And I've taken off the top pad, top leaf, and I've got a nice new pad on my desk, and that looks a lot better and a lot cleaner. And then I just keep all the little pens, and I use a lot of post-its and that when I'm editing videos to make myself notes. And I'm now watching Mr. Carrington. The room is now done. It's clean and tidy, and I am so much happier. I'll give you a little look. There's the little doggy there. So yeah, everywhere, as you can see, is much emptier, much tidier, and much cleaner. I'm really pleased with it. I've just unpacked my rainbow. Louis, my youngest, bought me that, and it lights up for Christmas, so I've popped that there for the time being. But I'm really, really pleased. We'll ignore that little pile there, the paperwork that I need to go through. I feel like I can really focus on work now again this year, now that it's so much tidier and cleaner. I just find it a real mental block when I'm creating and it's so messy and unorganized in here. So I'm much happier. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Whilst filming this, I have had a John Lewis delivery. I have a double mattress arrived. We've been giving our daughter's room a makeover while she's away. And I'm about to go and finish the room right now because she's home this afternoon. I'm really, really excited about that. That video will be coming up in a few days, the room makeover. So if you haven't subscribed or click the little bell notification thing, please do so, and you'll be notified when that video goes up. Thank you very much for watching today. Let me know, have you started your January decluttering? Are you planning to do any? Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.